Welcome, welcome everyone to
Soul Calibur 6.
there you go. Now, even though I've yet to do any kind of a stream on fighting games are definitely in my top favorite of game types. So between everything that's on here and me not having Tira, we're actually going to be doing story mode rather than Libra of Soul. So in story, you enjoy the dramatic stories of each individual character, as well as the main tale of the cursed sword that ties them together. Okay, so we're going to start with the prologue, Chronicle of Souls 1. Soul Edge. Its story reaches far back into the deepest, darkest depths of history. In the 16th century, the legend tried to rear its ugly head again.
Transcending history and the world, a tale of souls and swords eternally retold.
His voice is so much cooler than mine.
Soul Edge, a legendary sword and devourer of souls. Buried in the darkest reaches of history, it was brought back to light in the 16th century. The notorious pirate Cervantes claimed the sword as his own, setting everything into motion. Soul Edge adapted itself to its new owner by splitting into two. Possessed by the evil weapons, Cervantes began a bloody reign of terror, slaying all those seeking the swords without prejudice. Cervantes was eventually undone. Under the protection of Hephaestus, the god of smithing, a female warrior named Sophitia was able to destroy one of the swords. Shards of the blade flew and lodged into her body, causing near-mortal wounds. Seeing his chance, Cervantes raised his sword to deliver the final blow. Suddenly, there appeared a ninja known as Taki, who rescued the wounded warrior. Taki defeated Cervantes in a battle to the death before carrying the injured Sophitia away. However, one of Soul Edge's two blades still remained. Perhaps it was fate. The blade fell into the hands of Siegfried, whose mind was twisted and unwell. A pillar of light pierced the heavens, the product of rampant evil, the evil seed. No one could have predicted it would become a catalyst for catastrophe across the world. Our story takes place in the 16th century.
And there's that. Chronicle of Souls 2, the Ling Xingsu Tragedy. An evil seed emanated from the cursed blade one fateful day in Spain. It released a wet light that burst forth, affecting lands far and wide, even as far as a field as Ling Xingsu.
A tragedy befell this place. Lingshan Su Temple was a famous martial arts school in the far reaches of China. It was there Killick learned to master the staff after he was abandoned as a child. Killick ate and slept with the other students and began his training at a young age. Despite this,
Indeed.
he established a family-like bond with just one other student, Xianglen, a young girl who was like an elder sister to him. Dedicated to the way of the sword, she looked after Kilik as if they were siblings. So close was their bond that when one felt happy or sad, the other would feel the same. Together they studied and grew as warriors. The years passed by. Kilik's skill earned him a place as a teacher, an honorable position for one so young. Throughout the ages, Ling Shangsu Temple had kept hold of the three sacred treasures, Krita Yuga, Dvapara Yuga, and Kali Yuga. Kilik's years of arduous training earned him the title of rightful bearer of the staff, Kali Yuga.
Libra of Soul comes first?
Likewise, Xianglen was also designated bearer of Dvapara Yuga, a sacred mirror.
Despite the fact that it says that this story begins in the 16th century, doesn't Libra of Soul take place after that?
Our story begins on the night before the ritual for passing the treasures on to their new masters.
Xianglen, can I ask you something?
Sure.
How come you were chosen to bear Dvapara Yuga? I thought you'd get Krita Yuga. After all, you've dedicated your life to the sword.
Ah, well.
Kilik, this is not easy for me to talk about, but I'm going to try. The Krita Yuga, it's no longer at Ling Shangsu. The sword has been gone for more than a decade. All that's left is the Kali Yuga and the Dvapara Yuga.
Really?
Surprised? Well, there's more. The one who stole the Krita Yuga was none other than my father.
Well,
That's
twist.
why I don't have the right to bear it. If I were to accept the sword, everyone would be up in arms. That's why, even though it was offered to me, I decided.
I guess
to
after
decline.
this, then I'll go to Libra of Soul.
Of course, I love Ling Shangsu, and I do wish to see my studies through to their conclusion. It's just, I just don't want the sacred treasures, or my status as a sacred bearer, or anything else to hold me back. You know what the monks say. Fate is carved with your own hands. When I spoke to them about that, they decided to let me bear Dvapara Yuga instead. Now I can feel proud that I'm a sacred bearer just like you. You know something, Kilik?
What?
It's okay. Never mind. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow.
Me too.
And so it was, Kilik and Xianglen were set to attend the official ritual for becoming sacred bearers. But the night before the ritual, a terrible calamity plunged everything into chaos. Drawn by the Kali Yuga in Kilik's hand, the evil seed came to Ling Shangsu Temple. The monks, driven insane by the evil force, began slaying each other, turning the temple into hell on earth.
That's a little aggressive.
What have I done? I don't understand. Everyone, stop this madness!
Maybe that explains why the game's only 10 gigs, because it has no cutscenes. At least in the story mode. It's all just kind of like storybook styled. Damn it. People are trying to call for me as well. There's like 4 cutscenes. Well, yeah, the starting one with Siegfried being turned into a nightmare. Yeah, maybe Libra Soul would probably be their start.
It's kill or be killed. Huh? Xianglin?
Oh, poor girl.
Get a hold of yourself, Xianglin. Xianglin. God. Xianglin? Ah!
I'm pretty sure it'll teach me that over in Libra Soul. Okay, so let's back it out for that for a moment. Because whenever you first start the game, it does tell you, hey, Libra Soul tell you to learn things. That was a lot of timelines, all at once. So I guess we'll do Libra.
The ray of light from the evil seed pierced the sky, its glow reaching as far as India. And here we find another person whose fate was entwined with the 2 swords.
Oh boy.
Consumed by the evil seed, yet still with presence of mind. A link between chaos and this world.
You haven't been in the game since like Soul Calibur 3. What do you know?
Quite the interesting one. Still, you will eventually succumb to the chaos, unless you engrave a clear image of yourself onto your soul.
Oh boy. Create a character by selecting a race, body type, weapons, and more. Human ma- oh Jesus. A winged lost soul, huh? It could just be a mummy. Jeez, there's so many things. Why are there so many types? I'd just be a Castlevania skeleton. A hidden village clan, so I'm gonna be that of Naruto. The hell is this, though? This is so weird. I just love the skeleton. I don't know why he looks so stupid to me. But I'm just gonna be very generic about it. Wait, can you actually change which? That's interesting. Jeez. Just so much stuff you can.
Let's go. Let's go.
I can see. Why do you choose to fight?
I could just imagine a skeleton using
Why
that.
do you choose to fight? This should be a.
You will die.
That sounds like
You will die.
yeah, I can't think of who it sounds like.
I won't hold back. I can't run away.
Yes.
Well, guess like weaklings must taste death.
I am beautiful.
Okay.
Weaklings must taste death.
Oh my good god. These are great.
I am beautiful.
So the narcissist is fuck, Zarbon from Dragon Ball Z.
Why do you choose to fight? Why do you...
Oh, yes. Give me that big bushy afro. Ah, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, anyway. Oh, that's odd. Ah, yes, change those eyebrows. Gotta have, only the sleekest of brows. Hell if I know. Okay, so... we have Mitsurugi. I'm not even gonna be able to remember half the names of the people who use half the weapon types. I could just be Ivy, though. Yoshimitsu. The hell is this? Ah, okay. Pretty much you just get a random weapon each time. 2 longswords. Oh, is this Geralt's? Yeah, this is definitely Geralt. Is it? Because I know Geralt uses 2 swords. That makes no sense to me. Noel. Sure, I'll go Leon backwards.
If you can keep a hold of who you are, you will be able to stave off the chaos.
Don't worry,
Now,
Scytheman.
arise. Take up your weapon and fight.
Was it,
Life depends on it.
was it Azalamel or something like that for him? Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought Geralt was the 2 swords. Then Scytheman, I might as well just be running as him. Explore the surrounding area. Just start it off. I don't like this armor that I have. When I woke up, my head was pounding. Maybe it was the nightmare I'd had, but I could barely catch my breath or stop shaking. Finally awake, it seems. You had quite the nightmare. A man in a hood stood at my side. His appearance suggested someone quiet but strong-willed. Zazalamel. Okay, so close enough. I know what's happened to you. You were greatly affected by the evil seed. You escaped becoming a Malfested, but I'm afraid you may not escape death. Well, I already know about what the evil seed is. One moment. I'm not gonna watch that right now. They are beings whose bodies and minds have been twisted by evil. Symptoms vary, but some are known to become monsters. Many malfested lose all sense of reason, become violent, and attack people. Luckily for you, fate puts you on a different path. Your body does not appear to have been altered by the evil seed, however, it seems to have affected your soul, linking to what is called the astral chaos. The astral chaos is a curious realm where great powers collide. In time, it will consume your soul, resulting in your death. Your nightmare and headache are a sign of what is to come. I might as well ask about the evil seed, just to get all bases covered. It is a great evil that burst forth from Western Europe as a torrent of light and rained down around the world. Okay, cool. If you wish to continue living, come with me. I will teach you how to extend your life. 1584, yeah, so it is a little bit before the story mode. The area next to Journey's Dawn is the Dojo of Drona, a martial arts master. Here you can play the battle tutorial for Soul Calibur, whatever. This is the dojo for going on an adventure. You can move from your current location to any location you have previously visited by pressing the X button to open a list of available locations. If you want to play a battle tutorial, choose Drona's Dungeon Dojo. I might as well. I had heard rumor of a famous local dojo run by a well-respected man named Drona, who was reputed to be adept in all martial arts. Learn the very basics. Jeez. I learned of a highly respected... I just read that. I made my way across treacherous mountain paths and traversed crumbling ledges before finally reaching my destination. Dojo surrounded by burbling mountain streams. To one side of the dojo, a diverse group of young warriors were enthusiastically practicing with weapons, having come from far and wide. I've heard many of them even come from royal or noble bloodlines, unlike their master's humble roots. Hail, traveler. What business do you have so deep in the mountains? I told my name and that I'd come here to learn. Well, Noel, I never refuse anyone with a desire to learn. However, I live in seclusion because I have earned the ire of a local king. If you stay, you too may find yourself with a powerful enemy. Are you sure about this? I nodded and he continued. Very well, I will train you, but before we begin, let me see your skills. I has none. Okay, yeah, I gotta teach my skills after I learn how to move. Oh, man. Attacking. Press X to hinder your opponent's movement with our horizontal attack. Press Y to perform a damaging vertical attack, or press B to unleash a quick attack. Can't speak. Quick kick. Rapidly press an attack button to perform a combo attack unique to each character. You can perform basic by spamming these buttons, or while holding forward. It's just A. Sir, if you would like to attack a little bit quicker. There. Jeez, I actually don't like this giant armor I'm wearing. I really don't. I won't be like complaining about that until I'm actually able to change it or something. Maybe I should have changed it earlier. I don't know. After I learn how to play this, first of all. I don't know how this one differs from all the others. Low attacks can be aimed for the legs. Can I do it? Reversal edge. Press and hold the right bumper to form a reversal edge, which will allow you to defend yourself by parrying your opponent's attacks and following with your own. Successfully on the reversal edge will create some distance between you and your opponent and cause you both to make a fighting stances. Fancy. After taking a fighting stance, both you and your opponent will enter a clash phase in which actions can be performed with X, Y, or B, each resulting in different attacks. The buttons will all have a rock, paper, scissors effect, with each one where X beats B, B beats Y, and Y beats X. So it's counterclockwise. Counterclockwise as opposed to just normal. Okay. Fancy. Last one will only occur after a successful reversal edge. However, if you successfully parry your opponent's attack and continue to hold for a certain amount of time, you can enter a clash even if your reversal edge is blocked. Ah, I'll mess that one up. Oh, he's just really not gonna block, is he?
Too slow.
So that's what you did, okay. The glowing yellow gauge at the top of the screen is your soul gauge. Pressing right trigger when the gauge is at 1 or higher will allow you to perform a critical edge special attack that inflicts a massive amount of damage to your opponent. I missed. What?
Weak.
Okay, Aeon. So if you do back and trigger at 1 or higher, you'll perform a soul charge, which may send your opponent flying or temporarily increase the amount of damage you inflict among other effects. While the soul charge is in effect, the soul gauge changes appearance to indicate time remaining.
Kneel before me.
You can also perform powerful techniques called fierce attacks when soul charge was in effect. You can view a list of fierce attacks by looking in the menu. This includes the basic tutorial. You should have enough information about different attack and guard options available to you, as well as a good idea how to use your soul gauge. With this knowledge, you're ready to be able to hold your own again in battle. What? I thought we were done. Defeat. Okay. Hold on a moment. Okay, I'm back. You appear to have mastered basic fighting techniques. Oh. Grew clouded. Let me tell you a story. When I first began my training, I had a fellow disciple who was slightly older and always looked down on me. I wanted to prove myself against him, so I learned a powerful technique. And yet, when the time came, I still could not defeat him. It turned out I was unable to actually use the technique when the chance came. My folly became evident. Instead of focusing on learning a flashy technique, I should have worked on improving my fundamental skills. So I dedicated myself to practicing the fundamentals. When I was satisfied, I went to challenge him once again, but it was too late. But I was too late. He had lost his life in a war against a neighboring kingdom. This man had a son who claimed vengeance against the one who slew his father only a half a year after that. Yeah. Now he is a warrior even more skilled than his father was. Take this letter of introduction. If you ever have the chance, you should pay him a visit. I took Master Drona's letter, thanked him, and left the dojo behind. Okay then. I want to look different. Because I do not like this stupid armor. Yeah, it's equipment. Oh, the understyle. I'm actually fine with that. I just don't want the stupid giant ass breastplate. Something a little bit more relaxing. These gauntlets look silver to use. They look more gold to me. Also have the stupid pauldrons on. Yeah, let's get a Nightmares thing on here. It's a nice little symbol. What the hell is this? Oh boy. Really, you can have that, have the thing as it. Wow. Jesus, look like a matador. Ah, it's not compatible with the chains. Can I change the color of this? That'll be fine for now. Hmm. These are all just the same, just really different looking. Yeah. It's like Nightmares, just giant boots. Actually, that's not Nightmares. This looks more like why the hell can I not remember his name? Half the people in this damn game I can't remember anymore. Okay, I'll see ya. Horse, goat legs. Are you serious? Damn it. I'm trying to fix this, but I can't seem to get it to work. There we go. Yeah, I don't really like any of these. Are these different? No, they're the same. Okay. Aside from just changing color, just change the whole color. Actually, I think it would be a little bit easier. Kind of just setting up the color set and then working on it. So these do not need to be as dark. That's interesting. You change patterns. Ah, shit. At least have the stuff matching to some degree. Yeah, that looks fine to me. Oh, I can change the face. That's fun. Okay, cool. Oh, the weapon's got the harvester. Oof. Let's just keep doing the training. When I went to see Master Jordan, he greeted me warmly. Today our practice would focus on attacks. Like I said, I might as well just learn everything. It is good to see you again. I'm just probably going to skip through all this because it's... Probably just be quicker and a lot easier if I just... did this. While crouching guard, release A and press the button to perform a crouching attack. You can also perform a rise attack by releasing the direction and pressing the attack button as you would stand. Oh, I count that as 2 hits. That's fun. Press the buttons in conjunction. This one for strong, this one for special. With the exact fixer for each character. I did not mean to grab you. Oh yeah, this is where I accidentally threw him. Those are effective used against opponent staying guard. Press this or back in this to grab your opponent. Throw them. The amount of damage done in direction depends on the angle in which you grab them. Break attacks are characterized by streaks of lightning and cannot be blocked with a versatile edge. Unblockable attacks are characterized by flames and cannot be blocked by your opponent. The former are marked on the move list with BA, while the latter are marked with UA. Getting started in these games is quite wacky. Oh, those are counters, huh? Or not counters, but there's something with my character. Certain attacks will send yellow streaks of lightning through your opponent, causing them to stagger and enter stun state. Attacking a stun opponent provides counter effects and following up with the stun. Crushing your opponent's guard. That's just constantly attacking. Continue attacking, yeah. And a flash yellow, eventually red, attacking opponent while throw will crush their guard, leaving them vulnerable to providing attack counter. Guard crush. Damn it. Oh, I picked up a good time to pause there. Wait, what? Landing attacks under certain conditions, for example, pressing LB, when countering reversal edge will register your attack as a lethal hit. Successfully performing a lethal hit will slow your opponent down, giving you a chance to jam following attacks more easily. Not necessarily quite understanding, but it will work. Ah, that's what that is. You've grown more skilled, but as you continue to advance, you will no doubt eventually find yourself seemingly insurmountable on the wall. Let me tell you a story from my past. When I was young, I traveled the world as an internet warrior. One day, I was in the distant north of the Ming Empire in a place called Sichuan. I told Jonah that Sichuan was in the southwest of the Ming Empire, but he simply looked at me, puzzled. Is it? Really? Well, whatever it may be, I was there. Let me tell you, there was a tribe of fierce warriors. I was during my time with them and I met Hong Yue. Hong Yue was a strong and beautiful young woman. Her slender limbs wielded a blade with a great finesse, and her strikes were quick as lightning. She could fend off any attack, nimbly moving like a young willow tree in the breeze. I immediately fell in love with her. However, she told me she could never love me unless I could beat her in combat. Well then, in a contest of strength, I'd beat her easily, but her defense was impenetrable. My attacks were blocked, parried, or avoided. I couldn't even touch her. That was because I had not yet learned how to pierce the talented foe's defense. I have learned a thing or two since then, since the effectiveness of throws against an opponent who barely lets their guard down, and that there are special techniques that break through any guard. But back then she defeated me and said she had no interest in the weak. I left, trained as hard as I ever could, and eventually returned to face her again. Unfortunately, she had already wed another. If you ever pass through Sichuan, you want to see your skills for yourself. I'm sure the experience will come in handy. But I need to take this advice to heart. You left the dojo. And then return again because I still didn't finish training. How much of this is going to be just the training? So this man is just really bad with directions. Evading virtual attack. Virtual. The word's vertical.
So weak. So weak. So weak. So weak. So weak.
You know, I can dodge it. Oh wait, am I just supposed to step out the way?
So weak. So weak.
I think that's what I'm supposed to do is just step out the way.
So weak.
Yeah, I'm just supposed to step out the way, not dodge or anything like that.
So weak. Completed.
Damn it, I'm trying to read and do things at the same time. Performing a crouching or allow you to protect yourself from not only from low attacks, but let's let you dodge high attacks and throws while making an effective evasive maneuver. What the fuck? Yeah, you jump. Isn't it just hitting grab when they do? Very good. Those are the fundamentals of defense. Your lessons are this will be much harder. Ooh. Jeez. Ah, this is so... Oh my god. I didn't expect this to be like a 10-part series. Bukimi. Just as you hit the ground. Yeah, that's great. It's there's to not even doing it, but okay. There. Yeah, where I get knocked up and do an attack. Aerial control. Can I ring him out? Having your attack repelled by your opponent will leave you vulnerable. There. Both you and your opponent can choose to perform reverse impacts indefinitely, delaying your attacks to throw off your opponent's timing or press. I could see how that could be very beneficial, but at the same time you'd have to get really good timing on it. Oh my gosh. To be honest, I have a habit of accidentally going somewhere entirely different from where I intended. That's how I ended up wandering for 3 days and nights in the Gobi Desert. I was on my last legs when a merchant caravan found me. They took me to Kashgar, and that's where I met one incredible fellow. His name was Klitsch. He was a weaponsmith and one talented warrior. He could fight with any weapon in any style under the sun, and in battle he was relentless, giving his opponents very little opportunity to act. He always said he fought to test out the weapons he made, but it was hard to believe he thought of fighting so casually. I'd never met a fiercer warrior. If only I had known how to defeat attacks when I was on the defensive. I might have been able to put him off balance. Alas, it was all I could do to block his attacks at the time. And before I knew it, I was defeated. If you're ever in Kashgai, I recommend you guys see Klitsch. He's an expert warrior and a first-rate weaponsmith. You won't regret meeting him. So much tutorial. Oh, we're getting to the advanced techniques finally. Oh my god. Final lesson. The finale might finally be upon us, to the point where we can leave training after the hour of starting this. Reversal Edge Clash Stalemate. Pressing the same button as your opponent during the clash after Reversal Edge will result in a stalemate. In the event of a stalemate, both you and your opponent will enter a second round of clash in which another button will be necessary. Wrong button. The initiator of the clash will have advantage in the second round as they will win in the event of another stalemate. Additionally, their attack will be treated as a lethal hit and they afford them the opportunity to unleash an extra powerful combo. After reaching a stalemate with your opponent isn't the only way you can extend a Reversal Edge Clash. If you press Y and your opponent presses A, you can break through their guard and extend the clash. By forcing your opponent to guard against your Y attack, you can greatly deplete their guard stamina. Pressing Y in the second round and forcing your opponent to guard will always crush their guard. Oh yeah, I did that by accident earlier. Damn it. You can also move during a clash after Reversal Edge by pressing whatever direction. Move forward to dodge X, move into the background to avoid Y, and move back to avoid B. Reading your opponent timing dodges will open them up to combos.
Feel despair. Pathetic. Feel despair. Give in. Completed.
You can counter him. Reversal Edge can be a reliable defensive technique, however, it is not without its flaws. Break attacks and unblockable attacks are unaffected by Reversal Edge. That was a well-fought sparring match from what the flow of the battle. You say your training has so far been well spent. Flow, you asked. That's right. I'm not interested in your story right now. Are we done? Okay. We are done here. Finally. Wrong buttons. Okay. Let's start. What Zazalamel had told me was true, that there was a way to extend my life. I had to try it. I pursued him through a forest, but what lay ahead was a fate I could never have conceived. The air was stifling, and each step forward required an immense amount of effort. Zazlamel, however, seemed to proceed unfazed. Eventually my eyes were greeted by something beyond my own imagination. That is an astral fissure, a rip in space-time. It is caused by the great power that flows through the earth and the evil dispersed by the evil seed. To continue living, you will need to obtain the power of the astral fissure. Naturally, it is easier said than done. Astral fissures exude a massive amount of force that will either destroy anyone weak who dares approach it, or turn them into a Malfested. However, when someone with great power approaches, Flashlight will bring with it a visitor. Don't just sit there surprised. It looks like you got to fight with your hands. Fight on your hands is what I meant to say, but that's fine. I used to be decent at the Soul Calibur games.
Battle 1. Fight! Begin. Feel fear. Battle 2. Fight! Begin. Begin. Taste power. Now be gone. Weak.
Huh. That's really cool. The attacker burst into particles of light that soon faded. Those freakish warriors, Berserkers, appear on the strong approach in Astral Fissure, perhaps in response to their power. Berserkers come from the memories of warriors who sought strength. To defeat them, you simply must be stronger. There is no other way. However, you can obtain phenomenal power from the fissure, which will enable you to continue living and provide resistance to Astral Chaos's attempts to devour your soul. If you can withstand the Astral Chaos, you will no longer be able to fear for your life. Now claim your power from the Astral Fissure. Encouraged by Zazalamel, I thrust my arms into the Astral Fissure. A surge of light burst forth, flowing through my arms and into my body. My heart pounded as my body began burning feverishly. As long as the scattered evil and Earth's power remain, astral fissures will continue to appear. I doubt there is another astral fissure on the outskirts of a village to the southeast. All I can tell you is... that is all I can tell you before you go. Take this. Zazmal revealed a set of scales on top of which floated one blue flame and one red flame. These are spirit scales, otherwise known as the Libra of Soul. Take them. Your body is overflowing with energy from the astral chaos. Is the power of chaos and of order. The state of your soul will determine which power you draw from. These scales will reveal to you which way your soul is leaning. It should help you maintain control. Now you must embark on a journey to save your life. So long. So what you're saying is I need 2 playthroughs.
Your soul surges in your body.
Ah, it's got an achievement. The Stirrings of a Soul. Complete the mission Astral Fissure and Libra of Soul. I opened my eyes to an impossible sight. I was floating in a vast space. The ground was nowhere to be seen, and the sky stretched on into infinity. Ruined chunks of masonry floated nearby. A broken pillar from a temple, a half-collapsed house, a fallen tower, structures of every shape and size from every corner of the globe. At the center of it was an enormous whirlpool of light. I watched as a colossal building was drawn into it, bricks dripping from their mortar and accelerating into a brilliant glow. A piece of rubble made contact and disappeared under silence. The light captivated me with its beauty, but at the same time it filled my heart with dread. Little by little, that terrible light was drawing me in. Struggle as I might, I could not break free from its inexorable grasp. Inexorable is the word. Slowly, ever slowly, the distance between us shrank. Maybe it was destiny for my soul to become entwined with astral chaos, but I would not submit to destiny and allow myself to be consumed by that bright harbinger of death. I need strength, the strength to defy my fate. The light drew near when suddenly two swords appeared before me. As I reached out to grasp the floating blades, a voice broke the silence. Those who desire strength must make a choice. If you value freedom and wish for the power to pursue your own path, choose the golden sword. If you honor the virtues of harmony and reason and wish for the power to bring order to a chaotic world, choose the azure sword. I grasped the azure sword and felt a wave of peace wash over me, my mind tranquil. My senses sharp, I raised the blade high, then struck a swift blow at the swinging light.
Your soul resonates with the light.
Now it's a battle. During your journey, you will sometimes find yourself faced with momentous decisions that can change your fate. These choices affect the game's story and alter the balance of spirit scales, a mystical artifact that reflects the state of your soul. You may even unlock hidden missions depending on how the scales are tipped. I fought my nightmares with every fiber of my being. When I went out nowhere came a voice that would lead me back to reality. Hey you okay? You want to be careful swinging your weapon around like that by yourself? Hey, have you maybe had a few too many drinks? Barely conscious, I couldn't tell the nightmare had ended. A shadow of what looked like an enemy wavered in front of me, one that seemed robust, strong, and armed. I raided my weapon. My only escape from the nightmare was to fight. Easy there, I'm not looking for a fight. Well, looks like I got no choice. Is this Maxi? Yeah, Maxi. Oh, how level 6 just kind of got a little Shrek by me. You back to your senses? It wasn't a nightmare. I've been fighting for real. When I came to a friendly yet somewhat heroic man-looking man was standing before me. My name's Maxi. What do you go by? I told Maxi my name. Noel, nice name. Don't worry, I ain't gonna steal all your professions or anything. You know, you've got skills, but as an apology for attacking me out of nowhere, how about listen to what I gotta say? That's nothing bad, just a job offer. According to Max, the residents of a nearby village suddenly vanished one day. At the same time, a mysterious hole formed nearby, from which strange creatures had started to emerge. The village head believed it was these creatures who had attacked the village in order they be found and exterminated. I know how to handle myself, so I agreed to help, but they wanted me to take care of the hole as well as the creatures. Right when I was thinking I needed some help, I ran into you. The reward's juicier than a rare steak. How's a 50-50 split sound? The mysterious hole sounded a lot like an astral fissure. When I asked Maxi where it was, he pointed towards the direction I was heading. I decided to accept his offer. Alright then, let's go. Let's do this, partner. With a self-assured grin, he extended his hand in the spirit of solidarity. I grasped it firmly. Ooh. How the hell do you pronounce that? As someone who had traveled the world, Maxi had a lot of stories to tell on his journey. All I hear nowadays is crazy talk. To the west of the continent, some lord suddenly went nuts. In another town, there was a massacre that wiped out the entire population, but nobody knows who or what caused it. Even we were attacked once by a bunch of creeps with red eyes. Maxie was the captain of a pirate crew who was venturing around the globe, yet he didn't speak in an aggressive or threatening tone. Yeah, no, I forgot to ask. What's giving you the travel bug, Noel? Well, you're saying too much. I mentioned there was something I needed to take care of at the astral fissure created by the evil seed. Never heard of it. Some of my crew might know something, though. I'll ask around. Man, I'm beat. I'm going to turn in for the day. See you bright and early tomorrow. It's going to be a very reoccurring theme instead of nightmare. I woke up with a splitting headache, the remnants of the nightmare flickering in my mind. What's up? You were calling out in your sleep. Here, drink up. I think Maxine told me it was nothing. My headache had subsided, but I wasn't going to be getting any more sleep. Now it's a battle. In my travels with Max, we came across a friendly young man who said he shared the same goal as us and had a proposal. Suddenly I heard a voice behind me. When I turned, there was a young man standing with a smile on his face. He gave us a small nod. Greetings, may I assume you're also heading in the forest on a mission to hunt monsters? Yeah, we are, you two. Yes, my name is Howran. I heard there were others who accepted the mission, so I thought I would introduce myself. I see I'm Maxine as my partner in crime, Noel. I have a suggestion. How about we join forces? While I signed up for this mission, my intent was only to save those in trouble. I have no problem with splitting the reward with you. Sounds like a plan, but I'm going to have to test your skills first. You game? Yes, of course. Let us begin.
Battle 1. Fight!
It's very simple, just doing the same combo.
Battle 2. Fight! This works!
I missed.
Brace yourself.
I still have to learn his attacks. It's my only issue. You win, I must say. Your aggressive style is impressive. You're not so bad yourself. Where'd you pick up those staff skills? At Lingxing Su, or alongside my brother. To be honest, I thought I'd fare better against you. Nah, you good. You did good. I feel like I should be asking you to join forces. You're with me, right, Noel? Then it's settled, Haran. You're on the team. Welcome aboard. Thank you. As I already registered, how about one of Lingxing Su's famous cakes? No one should fight on an empty stomach. Deal me in. Come on, Noel, dig in. I acquired food. Food has effects. A group of men stood blocking our path. They claimed to be part of an organization called the Qualifiers, and were clearly not here to make friends. Stop right there. What are you doing here? We Qualifiers watch over the area ahead. Those without permission to proceed will be turned away. Qualifiers? I've heard the name from some rumors going around recently, something about saving humanity. Quit babbling, and get out of here already. We're only here to hunt monsters. If you share the same mission, it'll benefit us all to work to. You think I was born yesterday? You're trying to get to the Astral Fissure. That's Lord Aswell's, and I'll be damned if you get in his way. An Astral Fissure, is that the thing you were talking about, Noel? I knew it, Daniel. These ruffians are trying to disrupt Lord Aswell's plans. We should kill them before he arrives. Enraged, the man raised his weapon. Hold it, Valtro. You would hate for us to fight other people. The man let out a deep sigh and with his blade pointed at us continued to talk. We don't want any trouble, just leave. It's for all our sakes if you get me. It looks like they're not budging. I just wanted to skip to the good bit. Quit whispering. I, Valtro, will slay all those who stand in Lord Aswell's way. I think after I capture this Astral Fissure, I'll probably stop streaming for the day. Damn you! Oh, Next, I only know like 3 combos. I think it's better if we stand down, Valtro. Let's go. Going by what they said, it would seem Lord Aswell hasn't arrived yet. That's over before things start to get messy.
Your soul surges in your body.
Ooh. You acquired a weapon. New weapons will have benefits such as improved attack power, critical rate, and bonuses. Use every tool in your arsenal to govern the foes who stand in your path. Weapons may have a level restriction though. What the hell? Some food and weapons come with bonuses that help you in battle, such as combo damage and health 10. Some bonuses require that certain conditions be met to activate them. These conditions are written in blue. When guard impact, soul charge, during soul charge. Critical edge hits, reversal edge is launched when reversal edge hits. There, oh. Interesting. Berserker level 8. An astral fissure was waiting for us when we reached our destination. I had to take care of it and the evil will spawn quickly. Vertical attacks do more damage for both you and your opponents. Defeat all opponents. The power surging from the deep fissure oppressed the entire area, swallowing up even the surrounding sound. That is the hole they were talking about? Give me a break. That ain't just any hole. How troubling. It is certainly beyond our ability to handle. Hey, partner, is that what you were looking for? I nodded. Maxie shook his head in resignation. Sounds like the rumors about monsters appearing were true. The burst of light, a warrior appeared with the astral fissure allowed an earth-shaking roar as it radiated its weapon. Ah, I knew it wasn't going to be that easy.
Battle 1. Fight!
Oh, wow.
Battle 2. Fight! Yo! Give in! Feel fear! Taste power!
Got it.
Now be gone! Weak.
The fallen warrior burst into light that soon faded. We done? Jeez, what was that all about? The creatures appeared to be human, but it was left in traces of existence as though it were a phantom. I'm pretty sure that marks on my body count as traces. Okay, so what about this hole? Staring into the seemingly eternal blackness, I thrust both my hands into the fissure. Hey, what are you doing? The hole just vanished. What the hell do you do? I told Maxie and her on everything. After a long pause, Maxie gave a slight nod. Okay, well, I got no reason to doubt you after what I just saw. Agreed, I've seen some bizarre things in my life, but nothing like that. How are you feeling? The mission's done, so you may as well rest up here while I check to see if the road's safe. I'll go replenish our water supply. Noelle, some sweets should help perk you up. Help yourself.
Your soul surges in your body.
I wonder what kind of differences ghee and wheat sweets. The man in black. While resting after absorbing the astral fissure, when I heard footsteps approaching moments later, a group of people dressed in black appeared. Oh, you're... I think I recognize you. The astral fissure is gone and I think I spy the culprit. What happened here? I do not know, however, something feels off. It may be something in their possession. We must deal with this at once. You stay back. As the man in black radiated his weapon, a chill ran down my spine. I felt a rush of bloodlust. I don't know what you are, but I know you possess a natural power. Show it to me if you dare. Ah, hold on a damn second.
Distance is a danger. Yo, make me laugh. Begin. Sorry. This. Yo, feel despair. Taste power.
I don't know if that'll kill him though, but oh well. I'm slowly starting to get used to the controls of this because it's so much different. Not bad. The man relaxes his stance to put away his weapon, causing a stir amongst his allies. Are you certain? Is it really wise to let an outsider get away? I have obtained all the information I need. Hey, what's going on? Fall back. Sir. Sir. Maxie ran over and stared hard at me before speaking. You okay? What was their deal? What was with this weird getup? On return, he also realized something was wrong. Found some more. Did something happen while I was gone? Yeah, I know I was attacked by some freaky group. A freaky group like bandits? They didn't look like bandits. Well, at least everyone's safe. I think our way ahead safe, but we should stay alert. This freaks may come back. But then to the city, I'm guessing? Yep, okay, so that right there is a good part to stop. Right as soon as chapter 2 is starting. That makes the most sense to do. Okay, well, with that, I know we haven't really much got far, but what happens if I go to another area? That's only exploring. Okay, so with that, I actually am going to be ending the stream today. But for anyone who stopped by, thank you for stopping by. And with that, I bid you all adieu.